Hi, I'm Ella and I'm a life balance and career coach. And today I want to talk to you about how journaling can be so much more than just writing down your thoughts. It's actually a really powerful tool that I use in my coaching sessions with clients and that you can use for personal development, decision making, and relieving overwhelm, getting all those thoughts out of your head and down on paper. So if you've ever sat and thought, what's the point? Then this video is for you. So let's talk about why journaling isn't just writing. Let's bust the myth. It's not writing a diary. If you like doing that, then please do carry on. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that at all. But when I refer to journaling, I'm talking about expressive writing, letting the thoughts and feelings that you are holding onto in your head out onto the page so that you can see them and do something with them. Journaling helps you notice what you're actually thinking and feeling, spot patterns over time, create a little distance so that you can potentially choose to respond to a situation differently. It helps you make decisions and navigate change. And it can also help you to work through really difficult, challenging times. So if you are new to journaling, or you haven't journaled for a while, or maybe you've not been doing it in this way, let's go over a little bit about how I think you can begin in a really simple way. First, I suggest that you choose a prompt. You can just write, that's fine, but a prompt can really help to concentrate your thinking. So you could choose something like, what do I need right now? What do I like about my current job? Or just a plain old brain dump, which is actually one of my favourites, which is where you just write down everything that's on your mind right now. I really suggest that you set a timer. Say 2 to 5 minutes, depending on what feels right, and adjust that depending on kind of how you find it. The little time box that this gives you really helps you to focus your mind. It gives you a deadline, a really gentle one, but it gives you one. And that can help it make you feel safe, so that if you are talking about things that are difficult, there's an end point. But it also can help you feel like this is not something that's going on a long time, right? We've got a couple of minutes and then we're done. And then what I want you to do is just write freely. Honestly, there is no right, there's no wrong. It could be bullet points, half sentences. It could be messy scribbles, spelling mistakes. You don't need to be worrying about grammar and poetic writing. If that feels good, do it. But the aim isn't neatness, it's about releasing. And then let's have a think about spotting patterns, as I mentioned earlier. So patterns can help highlight things like our triggers, our values, things that maybe we're missing, what gives us joy, things that surprise us. So what you're looking for when you look back on your writing is words or phrases that seem to be repeated or similar, whether you've written in a negative or positive way. What maybe is missing? What haven't you written down that surprises you? And perhaps it's that you've got to a certain point in your writing and then you've kind of gone off at a tangent on a different subject with a different slant to it. These can all tell us something. So some examples. Maybe every time you write about work, you use the word or similar words like stuck. Maybe when you write about what you need, you quickly end up diverting and writing about what other people need. Maybe when you start writing about your next move, you find that actually when you read it back, you're writing in a negative way. What won't work? What can't you do? Why it shouldn't be easy to do? Why you're not good enough to do it? All those kinds of things. I want you to circle things, highlight them, make a note of them somewhere else, because these are all trying to tell us something. It can be really helpful to just sit with your thoughts or take a walk at some point straight away or later down the line and to reflect on these things, to kind of think about what you've noticed, because reflection is a really important part of processing our thoughts and feelings. But to be really powerful, journaling isn't just about noticing. It's deciding what to do with what you do notice. So it can be really helpful after your reflection to then also ask yourself some questions. Things such as, what does this pattern tell me? What small step could I take here based on this? What would shift if I changed one thing in this situation? And why does that keep coming up? Which can be really interesting. Journaling helps us make things visible, okay? It takes it out of our head, down onto paper so that we can see it. And from there, we can start making decisions and then take action. And remember, every tiny action matters, even if that action later down the line feels like it wasn't quite in the right direction. because being stuck takes energy. It impacts our mindset. It leads to further self-doubt, or sort of steals our confidence, and that makes things then even worse. So anything, however small, in any direction, away from feeling stuck, can feel like progress and is progress. And that can help you feel more positive about it. You can take a turn later if you need to. So journaling isn't about filling up pages with writing just for the sake of it. It's about taking things out of your head, spotting what matters, reflecting on it, and then turning that into some sort of action. If this resonates, please do check out my YouTube playlist on journaling. If you like the prompts and encouragement, then perhaps think about joining my Team Clarity Club, where we do live coaching and journaling session once a month and have some weekly prompts sent out to you. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Thank you for watching, and let me know how you get on with your journaling in the comments,